The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is another follow-up video to a video I did on Saturday when I was at the fight, when I was at the Jamal Charlo Montiel card. You know, a friend of the channel, a good friend of mine, Angelo Leo, he fought on the card, and when we were at the arena, when we were at the Toyota Center, a lot of the fans booed him in the decision. And a lot of people, I wouldn't say a lot of people, but some people in the boxing world were saying that Angelo Leo was robbed. So I had the honor to watch this fight frontwards, backwards, side to side. I watched it very thoroughly yesterday. And wow. There is no way in hell you can tell me that that was a robbery, because I was watching the fight yesterday. And for those of you who haven't watched that fight since it happened, the Angelo Leo Aaron Alameda fight, the performance that Angelo had was the kind of performance you'll really appreciate if you watch it a second or third time, because there were a lot of things that he did in that fight that I didn't even see, and I was at the ringside. I didn't see, like, he was doing things where, like, he was doing the whole Lomachenko thing where he pulls the fighter's front glove down and then shoots the right hand over the top. He showed good defense. He showed a lot of new wrinkles in this fight. He showed different things in this fight. And I think sometimes in boxing, not sometimes, the majority of the time, the lion's share of the time in boxing, when a fighter has a reputation for fighting a certain style and he fights in a different style, people do not give him credit for fighting a different style unless he already has the reputation of being a overall well-balanced fighter. But if a fighter is known as a front foot fighter, a come forward fighter, a pressure fighter, and he decides to fight off his back foot, use the ring, use his legs, and he gets touched even the slightest bit, people will take what the opponent is doing to that person and they will exaggerate it. And I feel like with this Aaron Alameda fight, this is a good case of that, because if you go and you watch this fight, even when Aaron Alameda was doing his best work, when he would get in the pocket and he would, catch some of these shots with Angelo and land the uppercut, Angelo would come immediately back and fire back 3, 4, 5 punches in succession, rapid succession, then like a damn machine gun, just going over and over and over again. And he was able to win a lot of the exchanges because of that. And also, I think he did a good job utilizing his legs. He showed good defense and pocket to this fight. I know people will say, well, BT, True School, how could you say Angelo showed good defense in this fight when you got to look at his face? Well, there was a lot of things that happened in that fight that you guys don't even know about. Like, for example, I had a chance to talk to some people in Angelo's corner, and they were telling me that, Texas Commission, they weren't allowing, and this wasn't just for Angelo, but this was for the whole card, the entire card. So every fighter who fought on the card went through this. They weren't allowing the trainers, the cornermen, to have ice, to get the fighters ice unless it was already in a bag. So that became problematic for not just Angelo, but a lot of fighters on the night. So that's why the swelling was really hard to control, because of what happened in the corner. But anyway, Angelo, I thought in this fight, he won. When I rescored it, the most rounds you could give Aaron Alameda is 3 rounds. 3 rounds max, because of the fact that when you score on the 3 criteria of boxing, which is effective aggression, ring generalship, and defense, let's run through them. Ring generalship. When I went back and I watched the fight, Angelo Leo, whenever Angelo Leo wanted to be in the corner, he was in the corner, and that was by design. Whenever he wanted to punch out the corner, he did. Whenever he wanted to control the center of the ring, he did. It was Aaron Alameda who was dancing to the tune of Angelo Leo, not vice versa. Angelo Leo very seldomly in this fight danced to the tune of Aaron Alameda. Aaron Alameda danced to the tune of Angelo Leo. He controlled the fight. So he takes that box in most of the rounds. Effective aggression. Aaron Alameda threw Aaron Alameda threw some good flush punches, but he should have picked up his remote and turned the volume up on his punch count, because it just wasn't consistent enough. Angelo was consistent throughout the 10 rounds, and there was a lot of body punches, a lot of body work, and I really want to wag my finger at the Showtime commentary, because I didn't hear what they were saying during the fight, but I knew it was biased commentary before I watched the fight, because they kept showing the replays, and I think they did a good job of manipulating the people as to what was actually going on in the ring. Spanish commentary was a lot better. they gave Angelo more credit for the body work. But like when Angelo would land these body shots, body punches, these combinations, particularly to the body, you know, Al Bernstein and Mauro Ranallo are just having these long-winded conversations about how deep the 122-pound division is, and he didn't get credit for that. So that skewed the perception of some people out there. But overall, hell of a performance, honestly. Was a good workmanlike performance. Obviously, there's some things that Angelo does need to tighten up on. Like, I think he needs to be someone that has more confidence in his jab, because Angelo Leo has a good jab. Angelo Leo can box. Angelo Leo can move. Angelo Leo has a lot of tools in his toolbox. And I think as time goes on, as the fights get bigger, like if he fights a Daniel Roman or Rais Salim, I believe he will improve from this fight, because it's going to always be difficult for a fighter like Angelo to look great, like exceptionally great at first glance against a fighter like Aaron Alameda. You know, a experienced southpaw, world level. 10 rounds. But overall, when you watch it a second and third time, it was a good performance. It was the kind of performance where you can look at Angelo and say, you know what? Yeah, Figueroa is getting his hype right now. Fulton's getting his hype right now. Rais Salim's even getting some hype right now. And people are saying all these guys could be Angelo. But Angelo Leo, to me, from what I saw, he still looks very much like a guy that's going to be in the mix and could be two-time world champion. And it's my belief that he will become two-time world champion. He will be a force in this division. He will be somebody that, is in big, meaningful, important fights. And I fully anticipate his next fight will probably be on the Figueroa versus Fulton undercard in September. And I'm expecting him to fight either Rais Salim or Danny Roman. And I don't care which one it is. I'm making it be known right now. I'm picking him to win, because I think in the fight against Alameda, Angelo fought out of 100%. Angelo fought. He used 70% of his skill set to beat Alameda. I think 70% of his skills to beat Alameda. I still don't think we've even seen the best Angelo Leo, which is a scary part, because the day he decides to fully trust that jab and his boxing ability is the day that someone's going to get punished, and punished really badly. But overall, I would highly encourage everybody who's watching this video to go back and watch that fight. And when you do, go in that comment section and let me know what you saw, and let me know if you agree with me or if you think I'm tripping. But either way, hell of a performance from Angelo Leo, and looking forward to a big fight, his next fight later on in the year in 2021. And you guys, let me know, who do you want to see Angelo Leo fight in 2021? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So till next time, take care, guys.